to present the findings of our project. It is a project that was funded by the University of Rwanda and the Sweden program. The aim of this project was to fund scholars to conduct research in the area of social science, but our project was just oriented in minority rights, and we did the research to the most vulnerable people in Rwanda, and we selected only the population who are referred to as historical marginalized people. So the purpose was it is just a big project which we are supposed to produce many outputs, such as policy briefing and also publishable papers. So the first paper was to ask to investigate how the members of historical marginalized people understand inclusive development following scholarly studies and official reports, which indicates that these communities, the member of these communities, have been lagging behind other population in spite of the social protection that the Rwandan government have been providing to them. So methodologically, we used a qualitative method, and we selected purposefully respondents whom we thought that would provide information that would be used to understand the phenomenon. Among these included the civil servants at the district level, as well as the population themselves. The final category was made of NGOs striving for their rights. So the partial findings indicated that there were a kind of diverging views from these respondents, where the members of this community understood inclusive development as a strategy of helping them to get the way of satisfying their first needs, such as housing, improvement of their housing, having access to land, as well as supporting the sector of education. For them, other issues which are related to controversies about the identity, the name, and so for them, they don't matter for them. But the issue is that if they are given the way of satisfying their first needs, for them it's okay. But for the policy makers, especially those whom we interviewed in the public sector, especially the civil servants at this level, the language about inclusive development for them was the mindset change. According to them, the majority of whom we asked, they said that the members of this community have kind of backward thinking, such that they want just to remain in their nature of being involved in a trial job of pottery, for example, and also not being active as the other population. For them, inclusive development means break up this uh, mindset settings where they would see themselves as other population. That is what they said. And the other category of the population we ask is NGOs, especially those striving for their rights. For them, inclusive development means the recognition of their identity as indigenous people. Because for them, if they are recognized as such, this will rechannel the funds towards this population. So you see, there is a kind of divergent views because in the way of understanding, in the way of the understanding, each has to defend his position. So the limitation of this study is that we conducted this study using the qualitative method, and we did not use a quantitative method. So this is the first limitation. Another limitation was that we did not conduct the study across the country. We just selected only 3 districts. These are limitations of the study, and the recommendation is that the policymakers would really engage themselves with these communities to find out the proper way of helping them. Because if they are accused of being attached much to trivial jobs of little importance, can't the government or policymakers maybe transform these jobs of little importance to other jobs, maybe using an approach of modernization where these spots which are made traditional may be modernized to add value so that these products may have comparative advantage. Remember, there are no other people who made this in the context of Rwanda. So briefly, that is what I would provide as the partial findings, and we are still working on the project such that in the future we are analyzing data and the policy brief also will be published. So thank you very much.